Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to deal with all the practical questions in networking that are usually related to DevOps.
Okay.
Okay. Mm. So the very first thing that we'll see, and I kept everything as a scenario based. We'll provide this document in the video as well. So the very first command is the ping command. Okay. Imagine a situation is like this. A user want to report that they are not able to access a website, for example, google.com or youtube.com. So how will you troubleshoot that one? Okay. So the very first step that you will do, you will try to try to have connectivity with this website. Establish a connection. And to establish a connection, the ping command is useful one. Okay.
Okay.
So what you will do simply, I'll just clear the screen. You will do ping. Imagine if it is YouTube, youtube.com, and press enter and see. You are sending some packets of data and you are receiving as well. So when you transmitted 10 packets of data, you received how much? 10 packets. It means you are sending request to this server and the server responding you back as well. That's so you are able to you are able to establish connection with the server. That's the very first thing. It tells you that server is working okay, server is responding well. Got it?
Okay. Yeah.
Not only this, if the server contains the IP address, you can even ping the IP address too. Use the command ping and provide the IP address as well. Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
Great. So interviewer will ask you, explain why do you choose this command and what output do you expect? Okay. And what is your next step would be based on the result. So the very first thing you would say that to explain this command basically send a packet of data to the server. If the server received and send it back, it means server is working fine and the connectivity with the server is going well. Okay, so that is the output I would expect. But if the output comes like 0 packet received, in case of 10, here if it is written 0 packet received, it means you are unable to reach to this website or the server. And then you have to troubleshoot other steps. See why you are unable to do that one. What is it someone stopping your breakage? Like if you are unable to, then see the gateway IP address or check the firewall. Is the firewall stopping the request or check the network is stable or not? Okay, so these are the things we can do based on the result. Understood? Any
Yeah.
question?
No.
Okay. Next is the netstat. Netstat basically gives you all the available applications running on your port number in your application. If I just type netstat status, see, it shows you all the available. inode is basically the port number on which your programs, your background programs are running. Okay, you can see the bag what kind of a programs are running and are they connected or not, like this. So you can modify this one using netstat tuple, using this one tunlp lnp, and when you do grep, it means you are combining. See, there is a lot of things. When I do netstat -t, press enter, it will show you all the connection which are TCP1.
Okay.
Okay, TCP connection. If I do netstat again -u, it will show you all the connection which are UDP1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and if I do netstat -tunlp, Then it will show you all the connection that include TCP and UDP along with UDP 6 as well. Okay, advanced version of UDP is UDP 6, advanced version of TCP is TCP 6. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
And these are the state in which they are listening. And these are the port numbers. 25 is a port number. 43825 is a port number. 4217, 42017 is a port number. 53 is a port number. Got it? So these are the port number on which your TCP request is being listened. So if the request is like TCP and you want to check whether the TCP requests are going or not, then simply do
Mm-hmm.
netstat. -t will work for you. If -t is, and you want to check TCP and UDP both combined together, then you can use -tu NLP. Okay.
Okay.
But what if I just want to check whether 8080 port number is busy or free? What? So I will just do pipe symbol grep and provide the port number you want to check. Suppose 25. Press enter. So see, these are the requests that contain the port number 25, where you can see 25, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
can easily recognize that there's only one TCP which containing the 25. Here 25 is present, but it is combined with 438 as well. So it is not considered, right? I just need only 25, or I can even do 8080, 8080, but I don't think there is any. See, it's not showing a single one which contain 8080. Let's check 111. So see, these many TCP UDP requests which contain the port number as 111.
Mm-hmm.
Understood the use of netstat?
Yeah.
Great. So again, the same question. Explain why would you choose this command? We choose this command because we want to check whether the application is running on port number 8080. What
Yeah.
output do you expect? We expect the application to be running on this one. If not, then what would you do the next step? We will check where is my process getting stopped. Okay.
Okay.
Now the next is the ifconfig. Now, server lost the connectivity after reboot. So first you need to verify the interface has an IP address. If I want to verify the IP address, I will do IP add R. Okay. So you can see there is a IO, there is a ENS 192, and there is a Docker IO, Docker 0, sorry. Or I can simply write ifconfig. See, in both the cases, the output is almost similar. Here
Mm-hmm.
also ENS 192, here also ENS 192, Docker 0, Docker 0, okay. And the first one is IO, and here you can see last one. It's not IO, it's LO, loop. Its name is loopback. Okay. Now, see what it is saying. Just focus on this thing. Up, broadcast, multicast. Up, broadcast, running, multicast. Up, loopback, and running. So the very first thing you will check, let's see the question. What is the question? So the question is, a server lost connectivity after reboot. Now, connectivity can happen through wire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Connectivity can happen through your Wi-Fi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if there is any internal app you are using which has its own network,
Mm-hmm.
then also you can see their connectivity as well. So see, First, there's a production type of questions. Scenario 1, user can't SSH into the server. Now, when it is SSH, look for ENS. ENS basically Ethernet. Like, does it have IP address or not? Is it up or not? Or is it running or not? Or is it? So these are the few parameters that you have to look. Up is right, running is there. Okay. So if it is running, it means your connectivity with the Ethernet is working fine. But here in Docker case, you won't see running, right?
Yeah.
It means Docker is not running currently. If Docker is not running, so Docker network is not running. And that's why you are not seeing running over here. Scenario 2, no IP addresses shown. Now where will you see IP addresses? So if you do go one line down, you see the IP addresses, right? inet,
Mm-hmm.
inet, and this one. Generally, if they are broadcast, I mean, if they are up, then they will definitely show the IP address on which they are running. Okay,
Yeah.
great. These are related to the same. Let's go to the next one. Okay, trace route and trace path. Now see, what happens if I want to reach to your place? Suppose I have some kind of information for you, okay, and I want to send this information via letter to you. So will
Mm-hmm.
it directly reach you?
No.
No, it will first go to the multiple post, and those are in the different zone. Okay, so from one place to another place, maybe after traveling through 5-6 zone, then it reaches to you, right?
Yeah.
In between, if you did not, suppose after few days you did not receive the package, then what will you do? You will try to trace route your package, URI, whoever. So
Mm-hmm.
we will see where was our last package went and what path my package was supposed to travel and where it failed. Okay, these are the things I would definitely look for. So
Mm-hmm.
when I do trace route, here we see trace, and suppose I give YouTube. It means I'm trying to connect with YouTube, and using there, I want to see how many paths do my request has to travel. In the first step, see, I directly ping the YouTube and YouTube sended me the request back. In between,
Mm-hmm.
how many network zone it traveled. So I want to see that one. So in between, I'll just press the enter and see. So it goes from here and see these many IP addresses it has to cross, and the ending IP address is the IP address of the YouTube.
Okay.
So to reach here, it has to travel these many IP addresses. So if you want to see in a better way, you can do trace path instead of trace route.
Mm-hmm.
So what it will show you? It will show you the path. Not just the path, it will also try to connect with the path as well. So wherever you see no reply, it means it is trying to connect. In every second, it is giving the detail, connected, not connected, connected, not connected. So there are some paths where you are not allowed to directly connect, and that's why they are not sending any response back to you. Okay,
Okay.
great. And then we have the MTR, the command. So it is a combination of both trace route okay, and ping. So traceroute task is to show you the IP addresses where your package traveled, and ping is try to connect. So when I do mtr YouTube, so it tried to connect with every server that is in between the path. See, along with
Mm.
that, your package, how much package loss, how much package sent, average, all the detail related to that, it is providing with all the server that is between you and the youtube.com. Got it?
Okay. Yeah.
And next, coming to the nslookup. This is also very important one, mostly asked. So the question is, website open by IP address, but not by host name. Now, what is the meaning of IP address in this? Does website having IP address?
Yeah. Website, no, right?
You tell me. Does website having the IP address?
I don't think so because every system will have the IP address, but not sure about the websites.
See, websites are hosted on servers, right?
Yeah.
And server do have the IP address because server is nothing but a computer, okay, which
Mm.
is having a huge hard disk.
Mm.
So it hosted your website, and from there, and it has one IP address. So if anyone want to access your website, it has to ping that website. No, sorry, that IP address. Now everyone cannot remember that IP address.
Yeah.
So they have given a name that is known as domain name. So
Mm-hmm.
Google has its own IP address, YouTube has its own IP address, but we can't remember that IP address, and that's why they got a name as Google or YouTube or whatever the website name. So
Mm.
here it is saying that website is able, you are able to access by IP. It means you are able to access the server on which your website is hosted. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But host name is not able to, you are not able to access. It means DNS means domain name. There is a problem with some domain name. Like website is working with IP address, but domain
Mm.
name it is showing the not showing the IP your website. So for that, I'll just troubleshoot using nslookup. So see, when I do nslookup, when I do nslookup and youtube.com, nslookup. So see, this is your server. That means my IP address. Okay, this is my IP address. But this is YouTube IP address. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to check, I'll just copy this IP address. I'll go to website. IP address finder. I'll check over here. Click here. Put any IP address. Okay. If you want to check any system, just put their IP address and get IP address. So see, it is giving you the detail.
Ah.
So YouTube data center is in Google LLC, ISP Internet Service Provider, and the region is California. So YouTube is hosted in California data center. Okay.
Mm.
You can even get the longitude and the latitude, everything. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So if any website you want to check their IP address, Just do nslookup. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
great. Then comes our telnet. So it is just like a ping, but with the port number as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I can do telnet server name. Okay, server name with IP address 127.0.0.127.0.0.1, and the port number was, where's the port number, 25, and press enter. So see, it is trying to connect with this IP address, and it is connected. That's it. That is what I wanted. Whether it is able to
Okay.
connect or not. Along with that, it showed the d- name as well. Okay, V8TMPLRH9 CR.3ds.com. And this is the postfix. But actually, my aim was to see whether this IP address is connected in this port number or not. If it is connected, it will show you the detail. If it is not, then it won't show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions so far?
No question.
Anything that you are not getting?
It's a bit tough, but I'll see.
No worries.
Yeah.
Okay. If you ever want to know the host name, who is the host of this uh, system, just type host name.
Okay.
See, it will tell you the host name.
Hmm.
And if you want to check the user, just do who am I. So user is the one who is working on the host, and host name is basically the machine name.
Okay.
Great. If you simply do IP-add-r, it will show you the IP address of the system on which you are working. Nothing much. IW-config is, this is for Wi-Fi troubleshooting. If you are unable to connect with a Wi-Fi, just do
Mm-hmm.
IW-config. If I do IW, so IW-config. If any command you find it is not found, you can download that one using sudo DNF and IW-config. So what it is saying, please use /bin/dnf for the help. It could be the DNF plugin command. Try DNF install DNF command. Yes, sudo DNF install IW-config. No match, it did not found IW-config. So might be there are some command which are not built for the Linux flavor that you are using. Like I'm using Red Hat, so it might not be for the Red Hat, but it could easily
Mm-hmm.
work in the Ubuntu system. No worries. So we see the use of netstat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the famous version of netstat is SS. So instead of just writing netstat, you can simply write SS and press enter. It will show you all the connectivity with more detailed information. And if I do ss hyphen tu nlp, it will show you all the TCP and UDP connection with the port number and all the details. Okay, so for more detail and the advanced version of netstat is SS. Might be a bit difficult to understand these many jargons. I totally understand. So just go through the video one more time. Try to do the
Yeah.
practical with the Ubuntu server AWS. You will get it. Okay.
Mm.
And if there will be any confusion, just let me know anytime.
Yeah. And can you also send me the docs?
Sure, sure. I'll attach the document in
Yeah.
video and description. So you can download from there as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the next command is like ARP, which says
Mm-hmm.
cannot communicate with a nearby host. So if any host is nearby or connected to you, see, always remember when any system which is having some kind of a screen, not only the screen, kind of a processor, they have IP address. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But MAC address is for the uh, products that you used in that machine. For example, for a simple hard disk, if I want to know the address of a hard disk, the hard disk would not be having IP address, rather it would be having MAC address. Okay. IP address only for the combined machine, but for each component, they have the MAC address. Got it?
Yeah.
Great. Let's go down. So if I do ARP hyphen A, it will show Ethernet, basically the cable or the internet on which I'm connected with. Okay, and this is the MAC address of that one. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the next command is dig. I like this command. Why? Because I can easily know who bought the domain name from whom. For example, there are thousands of domain name in the market, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to check who has brought this domain name from which person. Suppose I'll do dig google.com. So here it will say, it will tell, we can, not this command does that one. Dig is basically was something more internal. Query on the DNS, record directly. Hmm. Okay, who is the command that tell you the answer of uh, who bought the domain name and all. So dig will basically nslookup, advanced command of nslookup is dig. So what does nslookup do? nslookup checks the IP address on which your server is deployed or the website is deployed. Dig command do a more query inside it. Okay. Check all the further details, though it is not too much useful for us. But kind of when you will do any work with, see, this is the google.com and this is the IP address on which Google is deployed, server on which Google is deployed. So I can see this is your server name, my server name, when I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing it, and what kind of a message or the records, packet of message I've sent it and received. So these are the few details it will provide. Just a little bit more advanced version of nslookup. Then NC, basically the netcat application port. It checks connectivity with the port number. instead of the IP address. To check the connectivity with IP address, we use ping command, right? Ping, the very first one, ping google.com, right?
Yeah.
To check the connectivity of port number, you have to use nc command. Okay. Nothing much into it. Let's go the favorite one. Whose is, when I do who is google.com, here it will give me a lot of information about visit Mark Monitor. So Mark Monitor is the one from where you can see website is bought from this one, Mark Monitor. So I can simply go to Google. And choose markmonitor.com. So this is the website from where they bought their domain name, google.com came from. So initially when I came to know first, I go and research. So when I figure out all the major companies, big tech giants companies bought their domain name from Mark Monitor. If I show you for YouTube, so you can see YouTube also bought it from the Mark Monitor. Okay. And if any website, tell me any website name. .com.
Dice.
GoDaddy. Yeah, tell me the website name.
Dice.com.
DICE.
Yeah.
So GoDaddy. So from GoDaddy, they have bought this .com. Just give me a second. Let me just drink a water.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with the further commands. IP plug status in basically check the status of your physical link. If you ever attach Ethernet cable and that cable is not working, so you can just do IP plug status to check whether it is working or not. Route basically shows you the route table. When I do IP route, more about this one we will get to know in this. So all the route of your network that are available. So we have this Ethernet, okay. We have this Docker. So their request is getting routed to the kernel. Kernel is basically the one that talks with your hardware. Hardware and software talk each other with the help of kernel.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Nmap. So suppose you get security scan or the security discovery, troubleshooting, like for the security purposes, and this is here. Okay. It checks the security with your IP addresses, whatever the IP address you have, whether ports are working or not, correct or not. So if I simply do nmap, nmap command is not found. So I need to install this one. What's the command? Sudo DNS install nmap. So now nmap is installed. Press yes. Yeah. And now if I simply do nmap, press enter. See, so nmap will show you all the protocols, security protocols that your company is having or the scanning
Mhm.
is getting scanned. You can provide the specific IP address, so it will check the protocol or the firewall or the security of that IP address. Okay.
Okay.
Then wget very famous command. Okay. Why it is famous? Because online, if you want to download any document to your local, so see, just imagine if I want to download a document from internet to my local, how will I do that? I need the URL of the document. That's it. And then I'll do wget and paste the URL, whatever the URL of the document you have. Let me check. Can I have any mm, document with URL? Download document with URL. Check. Download file. So it's like they are asking you give me the URL, I'll download for you. No, I don't. I want to download. Provide an URL for any file. Can't find any. But anyway, if you ever find any file which is having a URL, then and you want to download that file, just simply do wget and the URL. Then watch, monitor changing outputs. So if something is happening, any troubleshoot you are doing or anything, and you want that command to update every 2 seconds, then do watch. So if I do SSTUNLP, what is the meaning of df-h? What does it do? df-h shows you the space available, right?
Mhm.
In your Linux system. If I do watch df-h, now you every 2 seconds, here it is mentioned, every 2 seconds data will get refreshed. Okay. Now you are not seeing anything refresh over here because data is still there. I mean, nothing is going in, no file I have added or anything. Control C, I'll exit out. Or if I do SST, then in every 2 seconds, this will be changing. Oh, you can see every 2 seconds, the data will get continue refresh. So that's how it work. Watch command. Not much useful. IP table basically shows you the table along with every SSH and the firewall, everything. Okay. Now the last command and the most important one is the curl command. Okay. So curl
Mhm.
command is basically used for API validation. Do you know what is API?
Yeah, I do. But
So API is basically
yeah.
imagine you went on a restaurant and you order a food. So do you directly give your order to the chef?
No.
No. Waiter comes, take your order, go to the chef, provide the order to him, and then he prepare. And again, waiter comes, take that order from the chef, and provide it to you, right? Serve it to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So API is that part. If I want to get information from any server or any website, I cannot
Mhm.
directly go and ask. So the asking process happen through API. API will take your request, go to that website, fetch the data, and then provide it to you or serve it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you. So curl command is basically used for testing the APIs. I'll just check fake API. So there is this website with a fake API. So this is the API URL. Okay. If I do run a script, so this is the detail it provides, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this API detail means this one I want in my Linux system. So I want to I will have to take this API. This is the API key. I'll go to my one. I'll do curl. Better first I'll clear it. I'll do curl and the API URL which I copied and paste enter. See, this is the same output that was available in that website, right? Complete was title is delicious art. There's some other language, but the same you can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Delicious art in. So with this one, I'm able to test the API also. I tested it and I got the output which was showing over there as well. Got it?
Yeah.
With this, we have finished all the practical important questions that could be asked. In short, I
Mm-hmm.
have given over here too. Okay, end-to-end troubleshooting workflow with the quick. If you want to get know the quick meaning of this one, you can just refer this one, and the troubleshoot part you can follow this. It will take 1 to 2 hours. Okay, and you
Mm-hmm.
will be crystal clear with the all networking concept.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, Akash, I'll just go through it and then if I have
Yeah,
anything, I'll text you.
sure. Great. Okay, then have a great day. I'll just stop the recording. By tomorrow, I'll upload it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay.